Right, second topic. Now we're looking at treatment. So what were the cause? What are the treatments? We're looking at two, transcranial magnetic stimulation or brain stimulation and contingency management. And then we'll kind of bring a lot of topics together in the third lesson. So in this lesson we look at brain stimulation. What is repetitive transcranial magnetic stimulation and why does it help treat problems with substance abuse? We can play a booklet to review. How could we prevent or reduce this happening in humans? Looking at how can we reduce stress. And this is some pretty cool research. It's a very short 1-minute clip. I want to show this. This is because this is why we learn this stuff. We learn what causes things so we can try to prevent them or stop them or help them. And this is a hard watch, I find, just being a parent. Kids born of people with opioid addiction. Very tough. But I think it's relevant to show. So we've looked at some potential causes, and can students figure out by themselves any ideas on how we could treat or prevent opioid addiction by addressing that cause? And this is, wide open. I mean, unemployment, right? Give people more jobs. So you can see, right, it's going to be harder than it looks. So see, and then the next step is how could we treat it, but then is there limitations, and then what did they come up with? Okay, some chalk talk. What is TMS? A couple of good video clips that explain it. And one of them shows how it's linked to depression. And I've got if you find these birds on my blog, I've explained how you could use this therapy for two different topics. For depression, it's a biological treatment. It's for addiction, it's a treatment for a health problem. And unfortunately, I found out too late in writing the book that it's used in depression as well. And it's most commonly used in depression. So I missed a trick there. Sorry about that. Could you plan an explanation of TMS using this graphic organizer again? And this gets a little bit trickier, right? Because you go, well, what's the cause? What's the effect? The same model can apply. They just have to think about it a little bit more carefully. And so yeah, it's pretty straightforward. And here the explanation, what we're trying to get them to plan is how it works, and it's because it's improving function of the brain, and then that's where they have the benefit to write really good explanations. So try to put that in their notes, and that's the blog post I was referring to. So it's there. That's their homework. Okay, next we look at contingency management, deliberately chosen because it reviews operant conditioning.